Oh, why would you spend your money on a train station when you could give it to police so that they have drones that can roam the schools? Oh, I didn't think of that. I'm sorry. I'm just like a buffoon. I did not consider that for a moment that we should have instead given it to the police so they can have their murder drones. On the topic, really quickly, one sec, of Larkin and DSA candidates, I think it's so important that we constantly have people shattering the idea that blue candidates, or more importantly, progressive candidates slash DSA candidates, we start shattering the idea that these candidates can't win. Zohran is now summoning the otters. Wait, we're going to get to that in a second. Okay. Hold up. Okay, I can't find the exact link that I was looking at before, but that's okay. I'll pull it up in a second when I can eventually find it. TLDR is that the more likely, or the more that we push that these candidates can win and we show what these candidates can do, the more people will want these candidates. I think the last time I saw, there was polling that showed that people favor DSA or like socialist candidates and progressive candidates and DSA endorsed candidates more than they favor Republicans and Democrats. Why? And it's because why? It's because of people like Mamdani, but especially Mamdani, seemingly making every single problem in New York go away, or at least trying to communicate when he needs more time to fix an issue. An otter has been spotted in the Bronx River for the first time in more than 100 years. Experts say it's an encouraging sign that New York's previously befouled waterways are recovering some of their ecological health. Like, I saw this video and I needed to show it to you guys. I think you guys will like this. Talking to your friends that live in New York.
You did not see Spider-Man in Central Park wearing Tim's.
Of course not, but y'all believe anything when you're not from here.
Whatever,
Hold up
man.
a second, I'm gonna order real quick.
All right.
Yo, can I get a bacon, egg, and cheese? Nah, man, all of our systems are down. Oh, that's cool. I'll just call Mamdani. He'll come fix it.
That's not how Mamdani works.
Did somebody say New York? Mamdani! How you doing, man? Another day making the city safer for New Yorkers. Problem should be fixed now.
Did he just fix an electrical issue by himself?
Nah, man, it was a couple of our highly intelligent public service workers. Now, who wants to drink from the new water fountains at the new soccer field?
Me!
I
got water in my house.
Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
I said I got water in my house.
Oh, yeah, we got that too, and all the new stuff, and the mayor, and the Knicks.
Hey, I'm gonna let you go, man. You breaking up.
Oh, the Wi-Fi from our fast and free bus
I'm gonna let you go. You breaking up.
must be breaking up. I'll call Mamdani real
No,
quick.
don't call Mamdani.
Did somebody say New York?
Mamdani!
Sorry for the inconvenience. To make it up to you, here's some ice cream and a free puppy.
Yeah! What?
Hold on, sorry. He's talking this girl through a breakup real quick.
Why is he doing that? That's not his job.
Well, really, he inspired us to come together as a community and embrace her with the heart of the city. This is why I love living in New York. Did somebody say New York?
Mamdani! Hang up on me, bro.
And tomorrow I'm gonna get those potholes fixed.
Right.
I want to move to New York so bad, dude. I want to move back so bad. Oh. But I think a big part of it is like how good his team is at putting together easy to understand, bite-sized videos and messages that anyone, regardless of your level of political knowledge, can understand. Like, let me see if I can find it. Sorry, this is so funny to me. The New York Post trying to smear Mamdani. Manhattan rents reach all-time high of $6,600 a month amid Mamdani's rent freeze and pied-à-terre tax threat. And? If you're renting in Manhattan, what are you expecting? Huh? You're renting in Manhattan. Hello? Okay. Yeah, that's what rent looks like in Manhattan. What? I thought it would be higher, honestly. Yeah. The other thing too is the rent has been going up the whole time. It's the same idea behind like we can't raise minimum wage because then the cost of everything is going to go up, and we haven't raised minimum wage and the cost of everything is still going up. Okay. But like the fact that Mamdani's team puts together and helps put together stuff like this is just like one example of many things that he's put. Honestly, his YouTube page probably has like all of the shorts that they've worked on. And that you as like an average New Yorker are just like scrolling through like Instagram or YouTube shorts or whatever. And you just see this stuff and you're like, oh, dude, I'm glad to know that my mayor is like really working hard and he's really trying his best to like, you know, deliver on these promises. Maybe it's more so on Twitter than it is anything else. Let's pull it up. Let's go here.
I wanted to come and
This was released after he had announced the rent freeze.
bring everybody a happy rent freeze cake. I know it's not yet 9 o'clock. It might be a little early for cake.
We don't care. Happy rent free.
Happy rent freeze.
Really, you don't know what that means.
Yes, that's right. So all of
Especially
us.
when you're on a fixed ticket. So you know I was getting out of bed to see you this morning.
Anyone who would like a slice? I am so glad to celebrate this morning with all of you because at the heart of this are tenants. And you all have helped to build this city. You've given stability to this city. It's time the city brings some stability to you. And we're so excited that the Rent Guidelines Board decided to freeze the rent not just for 1 year, but for the first time in New York City history for 2 years.
What people are
Like the fact that he is capable of putting out messaging that will actually reach people and that they can understand what are the policies that he is pushing versus the usual politics or like the usual politicians that spend all of their effort campaigning and then once they're in office, they don't give a shit. Once they're in office, it's like, okay, leave me alone. I'm doing my job. Just trust that I'm doing it right. You don't even know anything about politics. Why are you bothering me? Go do whatever the fuck it is that you people do. Whatever you poors do. But that he has continued to maintain this presence. Or like compare this, for example, to like when Gavin Newsom was caught hosting something without like and there were no masks at his like dinner party or whatever the fuck he held. Like on a personal level, I just don't care. I don't give a fuck that the governor or whatever is hanging out with his buddies without a mask. I care whether or not they're initiating good policy. But the fact that he handled that in like a horrible way comparatively to like something as small as this. It's a video of like Mamdani looking at his phone and it's a bunch of people tagging him saying, "Where's your helmet? You need to be wearing a helmet," because there are photos of him not wearing a helmet on his bike.
You're right. I've got to do better. Safety first, New York. See you out there.
Like that he sees like this, like they didn't need to make this video. They didn't need to do this. His team didn't need to do this. But the fact that he clearly has people that he pays in his, staff that make sure that everyone's concerns are heard, even something as small as, "What are you doing? Wear a helmet. We can't lose you. We can't lose you like this." It's so cool, dude. Makes me want to cry. I know, like it's like, oh, you're gonna listen to the people of your city, even when it's super unimportant stuff or it's super small stuff. But also when it's like stuff that people complain about all the time. So, for example, Chambers Street. This station is like actually disgusting. Dude, every time I was at Chambers Street, I was like, get me out, dude. It was like backroom shit, man. And he talks about it. He says, as NYC PA Juman Williams said yesterday, the original Jay-Z isn't doing so well. That's why we're working with Kathy Hochul using congestion pricing funds to renovate Chambers Street and partnering with the MTA to tackle extreme heat in our subway stations. Brooklyn Bridge City Hall hit an average of 96 degrees last summer. We're exploring a first of its kind system that could cool subway platforms in the summer and use that heat to warm city buildings in the winter, a better commute in every season.
Next stop, a new Chambers Street subway station.
And congestion pricing is paying for it. Chambers Street Station is over 100 years old. This restoration will rebuild crumbling stairways.
Like, literally look at Chambers Street.
Build crumbling stairwells and broken doors. Fixes to the ceiling.
I've told people there are some of the old subway stations literally have like stalactites and stalagmites. I think those are the words for those things. It's bad. It's bad. Okay. Some of the stations in New York are like relatively newish or they're better maintained. So, like Hudson Yard. This one is relatively new and it looks nice. This is like, this is the outside of the station. Okay. Sorry that this photo is like blurry. Hold. There was a different photo I was going to show. Why is it like 4 pixels big? They don't have photos of this station that aren't 4 pixels big. And then here's what it looks like when you're descending or ascending. Like, it's actually a really nice station and it's pretty well maintained. And obviously everybody in here knows the better you maintain something, the less you need to do extreme repairs. And even the station itself, like, because it's so new and because it's actually been decently maintained compared to some of the other stations, it's not quite, but it's approaching how some of China's stations look. Okay? Like, this is a pretty nice train station, I would say. I would say decent train station. Looks nice on the outside, looks nice on the inside, pretty well maintained. So there are some stations that look like this in New York that are like, oh wow, look, there's a lot of love that went into this station and you guys actually care about maintaining this station. Wow. And then there are some stations that are like, is that a hole in the ceiling? Dude, what do you mean all of the metal is rusting and you can see stalactites? And no one cares.
Into the underlying issues that cause.
And it's not that the city can't make nice stations. It's not like, no, they have secret technology in other countries that we just don't have here in New York. We just can't do it. It just can't be reproduced here in New York. It's like, yes, it can. Look. Yes, it can. What do you mean? And in New York, because there are so many subway lines and because the public transportation is so robust, they can afford to take certain lines out of commission for a couple months to even a couple years while they work on it. Yeah, it does inconvenience everybody else. And I had times where there were lines that were being worked on and I had to fucking take like 5 bus commutes instead, which was not fun because it was just like an additional 10, 15, 20 minutes to my commute. And I would rather be on the train than be on a bus. But they will reroute the bus lines or they'll reroute the train lines so that you can still get to your destination within a reasonable amount of time. So it's not like there's only one train line, so we can't afford to take it out of commission. You can afford to take one station out of commission. You can afford to do that. Like going into Kaled, when you go into that station, it's terrible. It's so, is that poop? No, it's rust. It's worse than that.
Cause regular leaks, and it will restore the ceramic tiles and marble bases that make this station so unique.
It's time for an upgrade.
Let me upgrade.
And every single, literally every other, like the past decade of mayors in New York have just not given a fuck. They're like, well, whatever. No one's going to care if I fix one station. Well, yeah, no one's going to care if you fix one station and you don't even talk about it and you don't talk about how you're going to fix it and why it should be fixed. So, like, super props to, did you ever take a moment to be outraged at him speaking Chinese? Yeah. But that he has such a great media team and that his staff really work hard to make all of this stuff digestible for the average New Yorker who like doesn't necessarily know anything about like why things aren't working. And that he tries to reach everybody and that he tries to explain to everybody, hey, this is why this isn't working. We're going to do the best we can. I don't know how long it'll take, but you guys have complained about this and you want this fixed, so it shall be fixed. Also that he followed up the helmet stint or stunt with this. Get a free helmet and expert fitting at Summer Streets in the Bronx on Saturday from 9 to 5. Come see us near Poe Park. That he used it as an opportunity to give out a bunch of free helmets. It's like, dude. Oh, why would you spend your money on a train station when you could give it to police so that they have drones that can roam the schools? Oh. I didn't think of that. I'm sorry. I'm just like a buffoon. I did not consider that for a moment, that we should have instead given it to the police so they can have their murder drones. Fuck. God damn it. I'm sorry. All right. I apologize. So when a candidate is running the way that like Angie Nixon is running and Fox News' best coverage, their best smear attack against her is Angie Nixon's platform, Medicare for all, free child care, free paid family and sick leave, national rent freeze, universal jobs program, taxing the rich. It's like, what am I supposed to Huh? Like, I don't even think Republicans are so stupid that they would see this and think that this was bad. They might be like, well, I don't know how to feel about Medicare for all or abolishing ICE, but yeah, I would want free paid family leave and sick leave. Yeah, I'd want a national rent freeze. Rent is too damn high. Like, Yes, they are. Sorry, let me correct my statement. I don't think that every single Republican is so stupid that they would see this and think, no, this has got to be all bad. At some point, something has to break. All right? And at some point, even the dumbest Republicans are like, wait, but I'm down to like try it, man. Like, because I kind of like, I'm tired of not being able to like afford anything. I'm kind of like not. I kind of want to like actually be able to buy stuff again. I think like 1 in 10 of them will see through it enough to vote for her. I mean, I think it's just that more so people just like don't want the same old that hasn't gotten them anything. They use the word free because it signals who's going to pay for it, but they don't. I don't want to pay for welfare queens. Yeah, but the problem is when everyone is on like the bottom rung of society, when the majority of people in the United States can't afford like a $400 emergency, free starts to sound a lot better. That there's only so much shaming you can do before people are like, dude, fuck it, I want free. Also, for some of the people being like, you're being too hopeful about Republicans. You're being too hopeful. How many people need to say that they voted for Trump and Mamdani for you to understand that a good candidate is a good candidate? That you can reach complete dumbfucks that vote against their interest with a good enough candidate and good enough policy. Like, it's just not like, it's just reality. It's just reality. No, I think improving subways is a great use for New York City taxpayer money, but shouldn't it be the subway in Tel Aviv? Will she open the borders? God, I hope so. God, I hope so. All right.